everybody. I think we all know what we're back with. But as they traveled the world below, they made many monster friends along the way. We've never got to see this before. But at the end of their journey, the human vanished. Or I have, but you guys didn't get to see this, along with the 6 human souls. And Asgard, king of the monsters, was destroyed. Ever since then, the monsters continue to look for a way to leave the underground. It's so loud. I'm gonna have to turn this down a little, then perhaps there is a chance for humans and monsters to exist peacefully together. Datingstart as friends. You guys always see this part. As family. And maybe even Datingstart. Okay, we're gonna continue. Is this where I restarted and things are getting weird? The aroma of butterscotch and cinnamon mingles in the air. Right next to it are your clothes washed and folded with a note on top. Be good, alright? You carefully set aside the note and change into your clothes. They're soft with hints of linen and lavender. I hate lavender. But the medley of butterscotch cinnamon pie calls to you. We're gonna save it for later. You decide to take it with you, saving it for later. Just then, you feel the faint presence of someone's soul buzzing about. You slip on your shoes and step into the hallway, curious of whom it could be. Glancing around, all you see are the golden flowers among the gray tones. There isn't anyone here. You decide to walk down the hallway until you reach the foyer. With each step you take, the energy of the soul's presence gets more and more boisterous, until finally it booms loud and clear. Lady Asgore must have left already. I'll just go ahead and... Oh my god. Is that? That must be. It is. Oh my god. Hello, human. It is very nice to meet you. I, the Great Papyrus, Captain of the Royal Guard, have been expecting you. I've been waiting this very moment since yesterday. Do not worry, I am not here to capture you. I am only here on very important royal business. I was watering the flowers. My brother Sans was supposed to be here with me. He told me he'd introduce me to you. However, he was napping all night, and into the morning, as usual. Who needs 7-hour naps at night? Are you awake, human? Your eyes are glazed over without focus. Well, I got just the thing to wake you up. But first things first, would you care to go on a date with me? And by date, I mean a friendly friends date. As friends. No! It freaks me out every time. I don't like that. Wait, we can't have a friendly friends date. Unless we're friends first. I will correct this immediately. Ahem. Human. Will you be my friend? Yes. We're friends now. I do horrible laughs for him. Hangout, start. With that, Papyrus snatches your hand and runs out the door with you in tow. The world changes around you, turning into a wonderful wonderland of snow framed by the tall pine trees. It surprises you how it got so cold so quick. Papyrus opted to take you to the boat ride to get there, and the whole time the skeleton rambled about your surroundings. As the boat finally drifts to a stop, Papyrus leaps out and gestures around him. Here we are. Thank you, mysterious river person, for going out of your way to drop us off here. You thank the river person as well and step off the boat, your feet crunching into the freshly fallen snow. The hooded figure simply nods. Tra-la-la, don't let the moment pass, take a chance. And they push off, the boat rejoining the flow of the river. Papyrus bumbles around you, buzzing with excitement. Welcome to Snowden. I hope you like puzzles, human. It is customary for monsters to bombard humans, with lots of riveting puzzles of all shapes and sizes. For today, I thought it'd be fun to begin with a maze. Do not worry, I will be with you every step of the way. However, that does not mean that I will give anything away. This way. Yeah. Heh. You seem very unamused, but worry not, for my puzzles are very exciting. I will show you. Oh, please don't make me do this again. You stick close as he leads the way. Despite his energy pouring out in spades, he takes extra care to guide you. The trees begin to overtake the path, until finally the path branches. Papyrus marching up comes to a halt. Oh, human, prepare to be impressed and thoroughly bamboozled. I give you the labyrinth of twisting confusion, crafted and created by yours truly. Take all the time you like to solve it. And if you get stuck, you can talk to me for encouragement. But know this, I will not reveal the correct answer. So, human, which way would you like to go? Let's talk. I thought a maze would be a pretty straightforward puzzle, but I think it's just challenging enough. Right. You tell Papyrus you'd like to go right. Very well, human. This way. And he whisks you away down the path you choose. You make your way along the snowy trail, and the trees stretching out in front of you. Oh, the trees stretching out in front of you. Eventually, you reach another fork in the road. Here we are at another decision. Which way shall we go? I believe in you, human. I'm sure you'll get this one right. We're going left. Tell Papyrus you like to go left. Say no more, human. But we shall go. And the two of you are racing through the maze again. Papyrus keeps an eye on you the whole way as he jogs by your side, leading you to the next area. You come to a halt as the trail branches once again. You feel Papyrus's soul skipping with excitement. Here we are, human. The final part of this maze. I saved something a bit more challenging for the end. This time there are 3 possible paths. So which path would you like to take? Let's talk. We're at the home stretch. There's really nothing left for me to say. The exit is right over there, so we go straight. Tell Papyrus you like to go straight. Very well. Shall we? Papyrus guides you down the path you picked, taking care so you don't get lost. You both walk a little further through the area until Papyrus stops once again. He dashes a little ahead of you and throws his arms into the air. Oh, wowie! You managed to find your way out of the labyrinth of twisting confusion. I knew you could do it. I must say, I'm very impressed with your maze-solving abilities. How did you solve the maze so quick? You blazed through without blinking an eye. I would hate to think I wasted your time. Perhaps the maze was too easy for you. I do have one more puzzle. One more obstacle. However, I warn you that it is very, very challenging. I hesitate to show it to you, but perhaps it will alleviate your boredom. I suppose we won't know until we try. Right, this way, human. You follow Papyrus until you reach your destination, a long bridge. We have arrived. Please wait here while I go and set things up. You see, I wasn't expecting to have to use this one, so I need a moment to prepare. Papyrus hurries across the bridge, eventually making it over to the other side. Wow. Nice, Papyrus. You can't really make out what he's doing. Okay, you can walk across the bridge now. You step onto the bridge and start making your way across. The bridge feels oddly stable. It looks like a rickety old wooden bridge, but it feels like solid stone. A gust of wind blasts you from below. You wonder just how high you are. And stop. Perfect. Just stay right there. Oh boy. Spike and spear and a dog, oh my. They descend from above, blocking your path to the other side. You take a step back from the traps. I present to you the gauntlet of deadly terror. Worry not, human. Despite the name, I assure you it is absolutely safe. Minus the spike ball and the spear. There might be fire somewhere, too. These obstacles can be deadly, based on perspective. On the other hand, the dog is not deadly, just annoying. All I have to do is say the word and it will activate. Get ready, because I'm about to do it. Maybe this puzzle is too easy for you as well. Yes, that's right. I have standards. This puzzle is too direct. No class. It will surely bore you. Besides, I forgot what the word is to start. Whoopsie doopsie. The traps swing wildly back and forth. It's okay, human. I'll stop this. Correction, I'm working on stopping this. Just don't panic too much or at all, really. I'll find a way to shut this off. A moment, please. Papyrus dashes off to who knows where. And a spike ball swings towards your head. Oh god. Okay. This is not what I expected we had to prepare for. We're going to duck. You swiftly duck as the spike ball swoops over your head. And you look slower and you know it wouldn't be a pretty. But the moment of rest doesn't last long. A spear pierces through the air. We're gonna slide. With a running start, you slide under the spear. The spearhead nearly scratches you, but you slip by unscathed. You force out a sigh, clutching your racing heart. But the deadly traps keep barreling towards you, and they don't look like they're stopping anytime soon. There's only one way out of this. Get off this bridge, now. But how? Oh. Okay. We're going to run forward. You nod to yourself, committing to your decision. You plan to attack this gauntlet head on. You're filled with determination. Pushing off the balls of your feet, you launch into a sprint. A fire approaches you, and you leap into the air. The flames lap at your feet as you hurl yourself ahead. Tumbling forward, you curl up and lie low as the spike ball swings overhead. You scramble back up, and another spear darts at you. But you're narrowly sidestepped in time. Each successful dodge fires up your soul. Your focus zeroes in, trying to figure out what's coming next. But all you know is that with each step, you're closer to the other side. You're so close. Oh god, the dog. But you feel something on top of you. And all of your momentum comes to a grinding halt. A small white dog dangling from a rope sits on top of your head. He seems quite pleased with himself, his little tail wagging. It seems he won't leave you be unless you interact with him. Oh my god. Okay, I know... Pet. You reach up to pet the dog. Still bouncing on your head, the dog rolls over for belly rubs, which you happily give. His weight isn't much, just as much as a small dog, but it's too much weight for the stone you're standing on. It gives way. Oh god. And you fall through, and the winds wrap themselves around you as you plummet, dragging you towards the ground far below. Falling. That's right. You're falling. You wonder how far you'll have to fall before it all ends. But then your entire being is pulled out of your body with a firm, decisive motion. The cold air of Snowdon fills your lungs as you gasp at the sensation. Sands! The wind stops. Somehow you're floating. You feel someone lifting, maybe? Floating you by your soul. And gravity shifts to throw you back up. The world zips past you, the wind rips across your form, until you crash land onto the other side of the bridge. The snow on the ground bursts from the impact, blanketing over you as it lands. You roll, wrapping yourself up in a snow blanket until you finally stop. For a moment, all you can do is lay on your side. Surprisingly, you're not dead. You feel the area around you. Yep, that's definitely solid ground. Your hands grasp at whatever broke your fall. You feel cold mounds of snow in front of you, along with thick cloth. Heya! It seems you're not the only one tucked into this snow bed. Lying beside you is the bag of bones named Sans skeleton. You can feel the rise and fall of his ribs, oddly enough, as he chuckles. Wait, your hands are on his rib cage? You clutch your hand to your chest and your cheeks warming up. And Sans just keeps on laughing. Watch your step, kiddo. You're lucky I was around to pull you back to safety. At that statement, you place a palm to your own chest. It seems your soul has already settled back into your body. You give Sans a curious look, and you realize you're a lot closer to his face than you originally thought. But you can't bring yourself to get up or turn away. Sans doesn't seem to be moving away either. The only thing you can manage is a small thank you. Sans chuckles again, reaching out to brush some snow off your face. Snow problem. You both stay that way for what feels like the longest second. Your eyes lock with his, and you feel your soul slowing down, then speeding up, then slowing down, as if it's trying to sync up with the thrumming in the air. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. 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 Well, you know what? I would compliment him, but we're gonna go for the kiss. And your heart takes off, its pulse running up ragged. You lose yourself in his eye lights. Your gaze trails down his face, ending at a smile. Sans smile. Something about the perma-grin of his seems to put you at ease. At the same time, it sets butterflies free inside your stomach. How incredible that such a small thing, a smile, embodies so much of him. His jokes, his pranks, his good nature, his kindness. Sans. And as you linger on that smile, you wonder what lips on bone would feel like. And in that moment, you want to distance between the two to be non-existent. You almost forget how cold it is as the feeling of fire rushes to your cheeks. Boldly, you press your lips against the corner of his smile in a chaste, tender kiss. Then, the feeling of your lips on his smile warms your heart with love. Your hands tremble as you pull away, and you finally exhale. All Sans can do is stare at you. Lou? The silence is almost too much. But for a second or two, you swear the rhythm of your soul is pulsing in time with his. Before you can be absolutely sure, however, he breaks it with a quiet chuckle. Huh, sorry, kiddo. I, don't have lips, so, human! Sans! You look to the side to see none other than Papyrus staring slack-jawed at both of you. How long was he standing there? When did he come back? Did he see everything? Well, I think I should leave you alone for now. You roll around in the snow to face the flustered skeleton proper. You ask Papyrus not to leave. Sans doesn't even move an inch. He closes his eye sockets and gets comfy, sinking further into the snowy ground. Bro, it's okay. No, I will give you both adequate space. I insist. Besides, I just remembered. I have to water the flowers in the throne room. Have fun. Goodbye. And Papyrus spins away like a frantic... I was making sure I was recording. Top that's brimming with excitement. You turn back to Sans, who's chuckling once again. Heh. Isn't my brother the coolest? Sans stands up and offers his hand to you, which you take to help yourself up. Not surprisingly, his midden-covered hand is warm. Part of you wishes you could intertwine your fingers with his. Then, without a word, Sans lets go, his hand returning into the safety of his hoodie pocket. And your hand feels emptier. But your soul? Somehow your soul still feels warm. It's a slight tickle of warmth, like a hand over your heart. But it's still there. You can feel it. You decide to let it be. I bet you're tired from running around. You hungry? Here, I know just the place. He begins walking ahead and you follow suit, eventually falling into the unknown with him. The lingering scent of snow and pine dissolves into the aroma of grease and sandalwood smoke. The frigid air that once pricked your skin melts with a fireplace warmth. The patrons are engaging in delightful chatter as the smell of food and drinks entices you. Sans nudges you with his elbow. Fast shortcut, huh? He turns his attention to the patrons and greeting the room with a lazy shrug. Hey everyone! You trail behind him as he makes his way over to the bar. Various monsters turn to greet him as he walks by. Hey Sans! Hi Sans! Greetings Sans! Hiya Sansy! Sans, weren't you here this morning? This morning? Nah, couldn't have been me. I could barely get out of my bed. Collective snickering burst from the group. Sansy, save that for the show. Worried I'll turn up bone dry? Relax, I got a ton of material for tonight. A skeleton. And the bar transforms from snickering into scattered wheezing, chortling, and head shakes. With a playful little wink, Sans motions to one of the bar stools. Here, get comfy. You climb onto the stool and take a seat. Yeah. Whoops, watch where you sit. Yeah. Sometimes weirdos put whoopee cushions on the seats. Anyway, let's order. What do you want? We're gonna go with fries. Hey, that sounds pretty good. Sans flags down the humanoid flame monster behind the bar. Grilby, we'll have a double order of fries. Grilby nods and retreats into the back room. It's a little quieter without the sound of the crackling flames. Somehow he isn't setting the wooden floor on fire. Sans interrupts your gawking. So, did you have a great time with my bro? Papyrus is very great. Yeah. My brother is the coolest. You'd be cool too, if you wore that costume all day. And he's captain of the Royal Guard, which in my opinion is very impressive. The warmth returns as the bartender emerges from the back room. After setting the plates down in front of you, Grilby goes back to cleaning glassware. The golden fries are precisely... Not a single fry looks soggy. The savory smell invites you to pop a few of them into your mouth. But before you can do so, Sans dangles a bottle in front of you. You want some ketchup? Yes. You accept Sans' offer and he hands the bottle over to you. Here you go. You take the bottle and tilt it over your food with the utmost care. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. But it seems all your care is for naught. Now your brunch is swimming in a pool of red. Sans chuckles at the bottle catastrophe. That's actually not bad because you can just dip. How'd that happen, kiddo? Here, you can have mine. I'm not really hungry anyway. Chuckling once again, he pushes his plate in your direction. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something. The lights dim around you except for a spotlight that shines above you both, and the world fades away just a bit. None of the bar patrons seem to notice or acknowledge the change in mood. Maybe it's just your imagination. You focus hard on the skeleton sitting next to you, and he simply smiles the same smile. Do you know about resets? Oh... maybe. Yes. So you do know, huh? What I thought, right? Being able to start things over if you mess something up, or just because you can. Honestly, I don't know how true it is. I have hunches, theories, but that's it. Nothing concrete. I think in order to have that special power, you have to have a little something called determination. Monster souls don't have determination. I mean, we are determined, but we don't have determination coursing through our souls. Human souls, on the other hand. The human that came here before you had plenty of determination. Sometimes I notice them exploring the underground like they've seen it all before. And your soul? Well, I'm sure you got more determination than me. Concerning I don't have any. Wouldn't that be something, though? if you and I already knew each other from another time? Sands trails off, eye light studying you. Somehow you feel his gaze on your soul, like hands gently turning your heart over. Eventually the sensation fades. Well, I'm sure I don't need to freak you out with my theories. You're probably overwhelmed by everything else going on. Falling into the underground, surrounded by monsters, falling off a bridge. I don't blame you for being on edge. Don't worry though, you're safe. After all, didn't I promise I'd look out for you, kiddo? I know you did, and I'm glad. He said that in the last one, right? Is that what happened? He said he would look out for us? Yeah, I thought so. Huh. Interesting that you say that. Yeah, that's what I thought, because this is the first time I've ever mentioned that promise. Hey, lighten up, bucko. I'm just giving you a hard time. I will say, I did promise Tori I'd protect you. And I'm doing a good job keeping that promise, don't you think? Sans paused a moment, mulling over his next words before speaking again. Look, I hate making promises, but if it makes you feel any better, I'll promise that to you too. Technically, it's just the same promise, but a little more personalized. Sound good? Hopping off the bar stool, he looks to you with open arms, inviting you into a hug. I promise to look out for you, kiddo. Hug. You hop down from the bar stool and take a moment to look at him, your hands fumbling at your sides. Then, taking your stance, you wrap your arms around him. And of course, the whoopee cushion. Double whoopee cushion. Sans bursts into laughter, and you push him away with a snort. Whoopee cushion in the hoodie. That's a new gag I'm working on. Thanks for testing it out. Now, what do you say we get out of here? I actually have a favor I need to ask you. He nods to Grilby behind the counter. Thanks, Grilby. Put it on my tab. Then he shuffles towards the door. You follow him out. As you walk along the river, you immediately notice the absence of the glistening white of Snowdon. You can hear the rushing water washing as it cascades over the many ledges that line the caverns. Your footsteps seem to hush the whispering static lingering in the air. You walk a little further, eventually reaching a small station. It's reminiscent of a lemonade stand or a hot dog stand. Welcome to Waterfall, and my second sentry station. He leans against sentry post and flashes the laziest jazz hands at you. Pretty neat, huh? So about that favor. I'm actually looking for my telescope. I was hoping you could help me find it. I know it's somewhere here, and we can move around if we can cover more ground if we split up. Why don't you look for it up ahead? I'll look for it right here. Sand stands behind his sentry post, eye sockets barely keeping open. Yep, you go on ahead. I'll let you know if I find it. He slumps over the counter, face down. Upon closer inspection, you can hear snores rumbling from his skull. You decide to press on without him. Hey! 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 A voice snaps at you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. A dummy shoves themselves in front of you. Cotton spills from the seams of their torso. Aha! I finally found you, human. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, it's a fearsome ghost and a dummy. I'm doomed. That's right, you're doomed. 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 I'm not scared of you humans. Not like my cousin, also ghost and a dummy. He's a shy sort. He wanted to catch a glimpse of the human that had fallen into the underground. He was gonna hide and watch you, but then you never showed up. He can't take that rejection. Broke his ethereal heart. The least you could have done was pass by his room in the ruins. You may have ignored him, but you ain't ignoring me. Your breath catches in your throat as your soul leaps out. Ha! Ha ha ha! You're trapped in this encounter now. Trapped, trapped, trapped. dummies, attack. Oh, that's right. I fired them. They were useless. Well, how about dummies that aren't garbage? Robot dummies, attack. You fired them too, huh? Oh yeah, I got rid of them too. They were even worse. Well, just goes to show you can't count on friends. The only thing you can count on are knives. Wait, I forgot to take my knife with me? You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it. It's not worth it. I'm not supposed to be fighting you anyway. The dummy floats away. But you're still in the encounter. If you're still in the encounter, who else is here with you? You examine your surroundings. Uh-oh. The presence of your soul catches you off guard. It's surreal to see your soul outside of you like this. You want to reach out and touch it, but you refrain. Oh, I'm slightly curious what's going on here. But we can't find out until the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!